the time has come to tackle our sunroof, aka the angled transition piece from the factory height front cap to the newly raised roof. We have a 20-inch raise, and so we need to do an angled transition piece complete with all of the complex bends and terrifyingness of that. So first step we did off camera, Jen and I kind of finagled this template together. We used cardboard and poster board. The cardboard was really helpful to just have something rigid to go around that radius and see how it would actually work, and then poster board to fill in. The cardboard's kind of hard to work with because it doesn't really want to stay where you put it, but the poster board is kind of hard to work with because it doesn't have enough strength to hold any kind of shape. But between the two, we got kind of the best of both worlds, and I went ahead and traced this out onto our metal here. Yes, I know it's rusty. We are going to asphalt treatment and prime the crap out of everything before we paint. Yeah. All right, well here she is. First complex piece. What we're gonna do right now is just test fit. I'm gonna clamp it to the brow of the window, and then we're kind of just gonna pull and bend it and see what happens.
What you thinking?
It's awesome. You can really see that we did a 20-inch roof raise now.
Yeah. There's a tiny bit of trimming that needs to be done. So we'll make the marks where we need to trim. We'll pull it off, we'll do the trimming, and then we can put it back up. How high up do you think we need to go in the front from where we're at right now? Like maybe a quarter? So I'm just gonna put a 1/4 inch right here. And we need it to start about here. So we'll just do a straight edge line out there. Say this is the existing roof, and this is the transition piece that's coming up at an angle. We want them to meet there, and they're going to get welded together. But it's pretty difficult if you try and make it exactly precise. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave a little fingernail on the new piece that is going to protrude up. We can get in there from the inside and weld together where they're touching right there, and then we can grind that fingernail off. This line, if you can see it, is where it meets up. So I'm going to just cut this about 3/16 of an inch on this side, give us just that little bit of a fingernail so that it's for sure sitting on top of the existing roof when we go to weld it, but we don't have to spend forever grinding back 1.5 inches of extra material.
I don't miss drilling out rivets.
There's a little notch here that we have to make because This piece is going under the existing roof skin, and this is going over it. I'm going to use the angle grinder here and just make myself a little notch. Moment of truth. All that work that we just did worth it. First rivet going in. Strap going from here up and over, and it's pulling that metal around the curve, around the radius. So we have a nice tight fit in here and a nice tight fit here. You can see the notch that we cut for the metal to go from behind the outside skin to on top of it. I have a couple of extension ladders out here set up with the 4x4s going across. All right, the entire front edge of this piece welded on. Okay, so welding sheet metal is pretty dumb because it's so thin that it wants to burn through. So it's like you kind of have to just place little spot welds right on top of each other all the way down. It works pretty well, but it's just tedious, time-consuming welding. Very nice, very nice. This side is all welded in. Had a blowout in my glove, which was real fun. Had a couple of pieces of molten metal go flying through that hole. Oh yeah, torched my, oh, focus. A couple of good old burnies on the side of my finger. One right there and one right there. So that's fun. You see all this crap? So all of this has to come off. Get rid of it. We'll put new sealant on it. So you get going on this, I'll get going on the door. Looking pretty good.
what you got there.
May this threshold always welcome us home. No going back. Good. Nice. Hi, Charlie. What do you think? Is it cool?
It's good.
Hey, did you have a good nap? Yeah, you let Mama and Dada do some good work out here, huh?
Daddy, it's the first sun shirt short day of the year.
Yeah, high fives. All right, we got the second transition piece up. It's only being held on by 2 rivets and clamp and ratchet strap, but it's up there. I'm gonna make me a nice straight line that I can rivet along and make my life a lot easier. I'm gonna use my rivet spacing tool and get them nice and even. Make it beautiful. That's the last rivet. Feels good. This step, I tell you, has been one of the most nerve-wracking and mentally, emotionally taxing parts of this whole bus build. So to see it coming together feels really, really good. I just, yeah, no words. Show you what we got going on up here. So, this whole front edge welded up. So now we gotta weld that, just like we did the other side. cramping. It's a lot of reaching overhead. We're done. She's getting rid of the emergency exit hatch trims. That's exciting.
These emergency exits are proving extremely difficult to remove. There is butyl tape and a ton of adhesive. They never expected anybody to remove these, and I guarantee you they never had any leaks. We're getting there.
Yeah. Come on.
Go, baby! Gosh, that's sticky. It's all on you.
Huh?
It's all on you. Ooh, yep.
Alright, we got it double clamped. And it is up there. So the supports are going to look like this. 1x1 square tube is going to run along those seams with a 1x1 angle that will be welded to it. And this 1x1 angle will give us a really nice, easy spot to rivet to. Sorry, I know you're bouncing all over the place, but that's the best shot you're gonna get.
Oh, hey!
Now we have it all tacked along the top and the bottom. So next will be attaching the 1x1 angle that will be our riveting points for the seams.
There she is. Ready? Load that up. Yep, ready for top. Beautiful. And just like that. She's snug.
You in?
Yep.
We still need to attach our 1x1 square tube bracing and a few angle tabs that we're going to rivet on. That's all going to happen a little bit later. There are other things that I think are a little higher priority. That's the front cap. Very exciting. Time to move on to other things, which means another video for y'all. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much. Take care of yourselves, everybody. We'll see you next time.